What's going on, you guys? It's Jaden back with J Praise Mobile Detailing. Today I have the 5 best products that you need to professionally clean your car, detail your car if you need to use it in your detailing business, starting your detailing business, or if you just want to do it in your garage, anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you what I use, what I love best, my essentials. After being a business owner and doing mobile detailing for about a year. I've been detailing for multiple years, but I had the business for about a year now. So I'm gonna be showing you what I use every day that helps me get my job done a million times faster. If I didn't have them, I don't know where I'd be. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first one. So before I get into showing y'all these 5 amazing tools that I use pretty much every day, all the links for them will be in the description if you want to check them out or get them yourself. They're all Amazon links, so if you want to go ahead and check them out, it's up to you. But these are really good products. So I'm going to get into the first one after this plane. So the first product I'm showing y'all is really this drill brush. So this may not look like your typical drill brush. This is the one I used to use on the floor. As you can see, it's very cheap. I got it from Walmart and it's battery powered. So I don't really like how it runs out and I have to worry about how much battery usage I get. So I found this one in my house. It's a Black & Decker and it's cord powered, so I don't have to really worry about that. And I get way more strength out of this one than I would with that one since it's cheap. But I think powered ones are better. I use a 60-foot extension hose reel. So I just plug it in when I'm using my other things. And this compared with Onar, when you have like Toyota carpets or Kia carpets, it really helps lift everything up out of those impossible carpets by a long shot. And I don't know what I do. Like, this speeds up my process tenfold. So that's the first product. Again, drill brush, and the drill brush attachments, you can find those anywhere. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the second one. So the second product, why do I keep saying product? Tool, the second tool is kind of different from what everybody else uses. And it is a 2 horsepower, which really doesn't matter. But a 2 horsepower Armor All vacuum. I got this when I was first starting off doing mobile detailing. I just got it at AutoZone, I think. And I stopped using it for a while because I got a real big shop vac. And after time, I realized this is better because one, it's more handheld. It gives you the same, you don't need extreme suction power on vacuums when you're doing cars. You really don't, because they're gonna do the same thing as long as you have enough. I'm not sure the SCFM on here, but that's what you want to look for when you're looking for a vacuum, is SCFM. Not too much horsepower, but this thing does wonders, and it's so handheld, it's so easy to use and easy to clean out. So I don't really have any issues with this. I've had it for about 2-3 years now and hasn't given me any issues. And I beat this thing up. As you can see, it's real dirty. And I just cleaned out the inside, so I'm showing you like after 2 to 3 years of use, not too bad. Of course I can get a new filter, but this thing is really heavy duty for as small as it is. So usually I don't use Armor All products for detailing, but this thing is crazy. And I do have a other rigid 4.5 gallon, I think, handheld, but I use that for my extractor. If you'd like a video on this is what I use. This is my other one that I use for my extractor that I built using a pump sprayer and a mighty wand. So yeah, if you want a video on that. But again, this thing is the truth and I really highly recommend it. Now on to the third product. This will speed your detail. Well, actually, this one and the next one after this will speed your detail up extremely fast. I mean, crazy. This steamer right here, I've had the steamer for about a year as well. Still going strong. This steamer, even if you're using it on your car, not so much a client's car, these things will work wonders. The cleaning power is crazy. You pair it with let's see, what do we have here? You pair it with some W5 or even some good old Express Interior Cleaner. The cleaning power you get off of these is ridiculous. And I am now starting to incorporate these in my standard details, not so much my full interior details, because of how fast and how much time they save. If you just go through and clean the dashboard, cup holders, you can just, if you have leather seats, carpets, you can put them on anything as long as you know how to use it and not leave the steam on there too long and, you know, you're constantly moving, you know, with, you know, any other tool, just learn how to use it, know how to use it. Realize that they can get hot, and if you have a car that may be a little bit older, just be careful, be cautious with any tool that you use, even the vacuum, because the ends of a vacuum can, you know, if you have a plastic suction tool and they have little lines sticking up on it and you're running that through the leather, that can mess up a car. So you just got to be careful. But this steamer has done so much for me, and you can use it literally on anything, even the headliner if you wanted to get risky. I don't usually touch headliners, but you know, this I use for carpets, seats, leather seats, anything leather, plastic, I use it. Dashboard, steering wheel, it's getting up there. So yeah, I highly recommend this as well. Let's move on to the next. So this tool right here, this is a recent purchase of mine, and man, am I happy with it. I think this was probably around $100 to $200 if I'm not mistaken. I want to say $150 just to be safe. But this is a pet hair blow dryer, and I use it to dry out, you know, crevices of cars, you know, interiors. I use it on interiors. I blow everything out. This is really good if you don't have an air compressor for the interior. It works wonders, because I think this thing gets up to 155 miles per hour on the blowing wind, and it has a heated feature. So if you need to really dry something or blow anything out of a, the dashboard buttons, if you need to blow water out of there or something, this is perfect for you. Super perfect. You can adjust the amount of air that comes out. So if you don't want it on full blast, you can use this knob. It comes with a bunch of attachments. And it's worked wonders for me so far. So I highly, if anything on this list you don't get, this is probably the most versatile tool you can use, because you can use it for the inside and out, wheels, tires. I use this to dry tires, because if you're putting on tire shine, you want your tires to be fully dry and not wet, so that they're fully bonded to the tire and not to a wet tire. So this is perfect. It's handheld, it's super light. I can drag it wherever I want to, and it's worked wonders for me. I know I've said that a million times, but honestly, this thing, yeah, I don't, if out of all of these, I wish I had this one first. I wish I had this one at the beginning of starting, because it would have cut my details in half. Something I would have took 6 hours dealing with some crazy Kia carpets, because, you know, Kia carpets are very, you know, thin. You know, you pair this with a drill brush and you have yourself almost perfect carpets, because you're blowing out dirt and you're lifting up the dirt, and then you're going to vacuum the dirt. And they're all, the reason of these tools is because they're all handheld and you can move them, because especially when you're mobile, you don't want to have a bunch of big bulky tools, because I used to have a huge shop vac and a huge pressure washer, which I still have, and it just gets hard to carry that stuff around all the time. So you really want more handheld stuff, especially if you don't have a van and you don't have that luxury of a water tank and a generator, which I don't have right now. So this is what I use for that stuff. And we'll get on to the fifth and final tool that I love, that has saved me so much energy when it comes down to it. And that is this 1900 PSI Ryobi pressure washer. And I got it probably 8 or 9 months ago, still holding up well. The reason I got this was because it's handheld, as you can see, and I can move it, I can pick it up easily. It stays with the little side attachments, so you're not losing them, because when you're detailing and you have to take the foam cannon off of the, where's the gun? Okay, so I can't find the gun. That's crazy. Oh, it's down here. When you're you know, taking, and I also recommend this handheld. I'll put this in the bio as well. But because you don't always want a huge wand when you're detailing. This is more, you can get up and personal with this. But if you're, you know, taking these tips off and then not put them in here, you're probably gonna lose them. I've lost so many. And this thing, it's good enough for any car. As long as you, like I said, know how to use it. This 1900 PSI is more than enough, especially if you pair it with this orange tip. It's more than enough. Because I used to have this one. this Sunjo, and it's real big and bulky, and it takes up a lot of space, especially if you're like trying to keep stuff in the garage, because you can see these are probably the main things that I use, and they only take up this table. So I mean, compared to a huge shop vac and that taking up a whole bunch of space, I need to get rid of it. But yeah, and I ended up getting this hose from Walmart. I'll also put this in the description because you might want a more flexible hose. It also helps with water transfer, makes the water come through and go to the wand even easier than having some old plastic, what it actually comes with. So I do recommend this as well. It's also easier to fold up and put away, store. I mean, all this stuff is so portable. This is all you really need to really detail a car, other than, you know, your products and all that other stuff. But yeah, I really recommend this. You know, it has wheels, and you can even pull it out. You can pull this out and have it like a suitcase almost, and you can drag it where you want. So yeah, I really recommend this one because of the wheels and that. So yeah, and for this wand, I also got this on Amazon. A lot of this stuff I got on Amazon, but this, I like it more handheld instead of using the big old wand, because then you can get nice and personal and really get into the details with this, and it gives you the same, you know, PSI. I just really like this wand, and I've been beating on it, as you can see, still holding up pretty well, still works, and probably need to get a new one here soon. But that's pretty much all. These are all the 5 products. One of them's on the floor because I'm messy, trying not to be. But yeah. So yeah, that pretty much includes everything, the 5 best tools that I love to use pretty much every day in my detailing business. And yeah, reminder, all of these tools are in the description if you want to check them out or purchase them possibly. Whatever you want to do, that's up to you. But they are in the description if you want to check them out. I encourage you to subscribe, like, you know, follow for any other tips and tools that I may provide in the future. Let me know if there's anything extra you wanted to see. If you want to see me go more in depth with any one of these tools, if you want to see any other tools, if you want to see the products, anything that y'all, you know, need any value from me, I can provide it. So yeah, dang, these bugs are flying. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I gave y'all some value. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video.